time bass. Probably not. I'll probably do a bunch of short ones after I figure everything out and go like, this is where you get uniques and this is all that. Just to get a ton of videos up. I don't know why, I got nothing else going on right now. Trying to think, figure something out. I guess I could just do it. Gotta get that final King Day video. I'm just thinking, like, it's all come together so easily. I just gotta keep at it. And I'm totally switching up to that 8-pound line to see if that kind of kicks things off. How much is this? It's pretty damaged there. Yeah, the 6. Oh, that's also damaged. I can't even sell that one. It's like special line. Anyway, 8 pounds what I was putting on there. Gotta go my 300 plus feet. A little extra for cutting it. And my amazing lure that just seems to kick everything's butt at this place. Oh, and it's doing this to me now. Okay, I had this happen before. I think I fixed it by unequipping it and putting it back on. So I want the 8-pound. Looks like the right one. See, now I gotta cut it again. Let's hope this works. If not, I'd like to tell you I know what to do. I don't. If this don't work, leaving the menu and coming back does too. That worked. Okay, so unequipping the rail and re-equipping it fixes that issue. Alright, so now we're using the 8-pound test. Oh, we better turn that down. No, that's up where it needs to be. Not rocking the 6. Okay, so we're beginning to suspect right away it's not the pound line. I just feel I can work the 8 a little better. At least when a fish is on it. Like the reel utilizes more of the 8 than it does the 10. Based on the percentage of the tension I see on the graph. So I mean, 60% of 10 or 90% of 8, which one's better? Let's figure that out. So we got 72, or what was the first one, 60? I'm gonna go right to my bass spot after this cast. It's always been tough, like the first hour of the day. I apparently gotta wait 40. I felt like a rumble. Could just be that I've fished them 4 days in a row. I keep believing that. Guy's hauling in monster red drum. I suppose I could research how to fillet them. Fish on, alright, like to see it. First fish on the video. About 5 minutes. Which is about 20 seconds on the game clock, so I nailed that first one darn near right away. So this fish is fighting. This is fun. See how the tension on the line on the left goes way up. It's just a standard fish though. But over here in my lunker hole. So maybe it's just more a mental thing about the 10-pound test line. But I do believe that a bit. I don't know, that's 7 or... What was the biggest one I caught with that in the last video? 7 pounds. It's still a pretty easy catch. I'd suggest either or. They both work legitimately well. Very pleased with either line. There he is, right through the hole, got him. This is all I'm gonna be doing for 2 more hours. Same fucking line, same lure, same darn package. Just crying for that 100K. I need to go do some tournaments, I need money to travel around. I blew a ton of money going to Lake Quachacam. That was a lesson learned trip. That taught me to... I should slow down and not try to rush so fast in this game. It's a nicer fish though. This has got to be at least a 4-pounder, I'd say. I've yet to see what it's like to fight a monster with the 8-pound test. A true unique. I believe I had one on with the 6-pound. It could have been one of them snook though that bite sometimes. Fish in trophy peacock bass. What do you know? It's a nice looking fish. Level 28. Holy cats, I'm flying now. Would I level up 2 levels in 4 days about? A little over 4 days. Bunch of stuff. I'm too busy fishing to see what I've unlocked. 16 new lures. Holy cats, they got me hooked. Fish Fort Small. Wish I'd have waited till... Nah, I wouldn't be here then, slaying all this money. If I'd waited for the Fish Fort Small, wouldn't be here today. See, this thing's pretty easy. Yeah, and the line tension on the reel's about the same with the 10 and the 8-pound test line. The 8, I just feel like they bite on a little better. And the 6, I had that monster on. I fought him for 20 minutes and he threw the hook. I was so upset. And not really, because I've lost so many trophies lately, it's ridiculous. But now that I got the new setup, I'm waiting to hook into one with the new 8-pound fluorocarbon. Just hoping. I'm beginning to wonder maybe they only bite the light line. Because the one guy who caught the super unique, like, said he had, he was using 4-pound test. He declared it. I was like, I don't know if he really was or not, but he claimed it was the fight of a lifetime. Which I believe it. If I'd have brought that lunker in, boom, got him, nice. If I'd have brought that lunker in, phew. You kidding me? 6-pound test line thing I'd fought for 20 minutes, it just wasn't going anywhere. I love fighting those fish where you just really can't tell it what to do. You just kind of keep the tension on it as long as you possibly can. It's just another standard peacock bass. There we go. Boy, I don't know. Let's see. Should I be level... No, I ain't gonna get level 30 by the time I'm done with this trip. Unless I come back and do another 6-day trip. If I don't get one on this bite, I'm gonna try out to the left. Oh, gonna switch to the lift and go, actually, about 80 feet on this cast. Something I like to do from time to time. I've had them just hop on the second I switch to it before. Already 19 pounds of fish. That's pretty good. Must be that one trophy I caught that really filled it up quick. And that's in just it's 11 minutes. That's pretty darn good. So that's what? How long? Pretty darn long. I just keep slaying them. Oh darn! I didn't adjust the drag or the tension or reel speed. I don't know what they call it. Reel retrieve rate. There we are. Stop and go. When I'm doing the 4 rather than the 3. I'll try over here, something's splashing. See if we can't hook into him. Take in the environment. Fun times. Just working that retrieve. And I'm really pushing my equipment to the limit. I broke my one reel, although that's when I hooked into a lunker at that one lake, and I was at, what, was that like, I think I was at about 16%, maybe 17 before I started the fight. And 3 foot works great with the top waters. Yeah, they do work good, man. I've been just annihilating them with this thing lately, though. Just not really in the prime time. I might take your suggestion up, though. Although I am obsessed about this lure. 3 foot craw. Do you mean the 3-inch craw? I think you do, right? Which the standard color? I got a 2.5. And then a 4. Yeah, I think I was using the 4 and just hitting a bunch of stuff. A bunch of different things. I don't know where am I at now. Okay, I'm losing it. I'm gonna at this for so long. Crankbait. Oh yeah, dude. They wanted 30 gold for that, man. I was thinking of buying it when I was in Quantico, but then I was watching a video where a guy was only getting white bass with it. And I'm like, I gotta get out of here and just go make money, because it was like 3 a.m. and the day was running out. Got him. Right in that hot spot, man. I caught, with the 6-pound test in that spot, I hit 13 casts in a row. I believe it was. I got it on video. Maybe it was 12, but every cast was a fish. It was unbelievable. And then I switched to the 10-pound test. I'm not sure if that was just a psychological thing or whether it actually affected the fish biting the lure. What are your opinions on that, about the lighter line? I've just been kind of going with what I feel, you know, or what I see. You know, I definitely feel the lighter line hooks into them better, but I can't reel the darn things in. You know, you gotta be real good at keeping that tension up. Alright, the weather's changing. Is that good? 6? Okay, they usually just turn on fire now, I think. Although it's not the super prime time, it's more like I gotta wait till, what is it? The evening time. I don't know, I just kill them with this lure. Maybe, do you think they get tired? I'm asking you too many questions, and I'm sure it takes you a little bit to type something in. I'll save that question. I won't remember it, but I'll save it for another day. I just keep switching spots till I hit something. And then I stay there, and boom. I don't know, it was weird how like I probably was looking at the wrong one. Oh, I thought the daily weather had changed on myself or something. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought it was supposed to be super, super hot, and I don't know. Weird things happen in this game. They're kind of fun, I like them. Keeps me in the fantasy mode. Except I don't like 30 grand for a kayak. I don't think I'd use one. It'd just be fun to cruise around in it and check the scenery out a little better. I always like that, hitting every little detail. Really? Interesting. Interesting. So that makes sense why I was hooking into all those lunker trout with that lighter line and I couldn't reel them in for nothing. Just got to get the, just have to have the better combo, just have the right setup and just practice and have everything, just be in position, ready to make a move. Yeah, I'm not too big into trout. I kind of did that just to make money to go to, I was making it to come here originally, and then at last second I'm like, hey, I just made level 26, so let's go try the new lake, and that kind of cost me a bunch of money, so I don't know, I made it back pretty quick, but it was a nice lesson learned. Alright, I'll try the craw out for a while. Let's give it a try. This bait is tiring me. I've been fishing it 5 days straight. Alright, what am I doing here? Here we go. Rocking my half out. Wait a minute. There we go. Optimal. Boom. Oh, you were suggesting the crankbait. Oh, the 3-foot crank. Okay, crankbait. Alright, that makes sense. Now it's all coming together. I think I was hitting stuff on this, though, too. I was just getting tired of using that other bait. I mean, it was slaying them. I'll try this for a few casts. I can catch something different. So you're telling me I could put 20-pound test and it's not going to affect the fish bite rate? I suppose I've seen that. I went to the 10-pound test and I was still catching lots of trophies, so it's just probably about timing. This just isn't the kind of day where they were just hammering that one bait like they used. Let me go to this spot over here. I don't know, I got too much time on my hands till race season, then it's like hemorrhage money and then roof and start roofing, and I gotta save money. I gotta hope Kickstarter donates a bunch of money to fund my dad's race car. Just want to get him out to the final run. I imagined what it was like being a 70-year-old, everyone I know like dying or something, and it's like, well, it'd just be great to have a memory with the old man, actually, you know, that was like as an adult, you know what I mean? So I'm doing that now. That's kind of my vibe. It's fun. I got to see a freaking rollover where a guy's right rear axle flies off and his car bounced through the air and flipped over, and then another car runs into him and his car is on fire, and it's, I don't know, my in-car cam wasn't, it kind of got jostled around there. They were banging on, we got one. Holy cats, and it's got some fight to it. I'm so glad I caught a fish that's not with that other lure. I like was strictly using that lure, like just going like nothing else works. But I mean, I was slaying them, dude. I was getting my keep net filled in about an hour. Let's see what we got. Not bad, not bad. Upgrade to the 4-inch. That was bringing in some weird stuff. I think I caught my first snook with one of these. I can't remember though. I don't know. Did snook bite on the bass jig? I doubt it. I doubt that's what happened. I think I was fooling around with this and hooked into one. This thing's a little heavier than the other one. Oh, I'm going from both, man. I just, whatever earns me money. I was slaying them with that one lure, like, dude, 13 casts in a row. I hit, oh, there was a little nibble there. Hit so many casts in a row, it was like, yes. That was with the 6-pound test line though. I'm not sure, but I was slaying it with the 10 too. I had a good stretch with the 10. I just feel they're getting tired of me throwing it at them. They've been seeing it for 4 days in a row. Kind of get that vibe. They get tired of seeing the bait, or maybe I just like get impatient with my retrieves and just start thinking about something else and start like just not retrieving it right. Alright, let's try a serious one here. I think I'm gonna go back to my original lure. I've just been hooked on that lure. I was gonna fish that lure straight for 12 days or something. Definitely on a tear. Suppose I could just go like try and buy a new reel here and I got a rod for this. I just have to whatever. It'll all work out. I could stay extra days, I don't know. Or I was just gonna leave and take a second trip, and I'm gonna go to the worm. The big worm. I'm going to the purple worm. Try something different. I fished that same lure for so many days. I mean, it worked too. Probably made me 60 grand in 6 hours at day 6. No, 40 grand in 6 hours. There's a lot of breaks in that time though. What was the best method for retrieving this thing? I can't remember. There we go, a little better. I just remember him eating it up. I think it was a 3-inch white one though, not the purple. And now I brought the 4-inch white thinking, alright, let's go for bigger, but we'll go home. And I brought all these ridiculous spinners with, like, I don't know, I just always have them with. Why? I don't know, like I'll ever use them. Not when I'm in like money grubbing mode where it's like money. Yeah, I'm definitely going back to that original bait here. I could always count on getting a fish with that thing at least every 3 casts. I don't know, it's nice to try something different. I was just hooked. I'm hooked on it. Can't you hear me? I'm going back to it. I'm hooked. There we go. See, patience pays off. One lure does not own this game. You never know, that's how you might hook into a unique, something where it's just like, whoa, that's something different bait I ain't seen in all week. No players throwing that at me all week. That's a weak fish though, that's 3-pounder. Who knows, what is it, a largemouth? On the purple worm, nice. Alright, I'm going to the 4-inch worm. Going big or going home. I'm gonna throw it in my largemouth secret hole. The secret is out. Oh man, just having a blast playing this dang game. See, is this working out right? Yeah, I think that's it. Just patient. There we go. Get him. Yes. Yes! Fishing! They're eating up the worm. I bet it's a largemouth. That's my largemouth hot hole. Keep pulling, buddy. Come on. It's been a while since I hooked into something decent around. There we go. Oh, man. Come on. There you go. Whoa, he's way over here. I gotta pay attention to that. And there's a guy over here. Ah! Ah! I've got a comment going on. Let me look at it here in a second. Yeah, it must take you a while to respond. I can't remember what you're talking about. Just random lures or something, huh? What is this thing? Regular. See, they're bigger though. That one was bigger than the last one. Plus it just chewed on it. It was like, oh, nom 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 nom. Like the Cookie Monster. It's the worm monster. Little 3-pound bass. Unique lake trout, and interesting. Yeah, I only caught one unique that I remember. Boom, fish on. Wow, so I'm so glad I switched lures and just started messing around. It's just so addictive when you just keep getting hook after hook, fish after fish. Yeah, I couldn't stand fishing in Louisiana. I was not prepared. I didn't have the right kind of tackle. I was breaking line on. It was unreal. Wow, here we go. This could be the fish.